Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Erik Tanhaag defends David de Gea after poor Europa League outing versus Sevilla. Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag has defended goalkeeper David de Gea following his poor outing against Sevilla in the Europa League last night. The Spaniard has been a terrific performer for the Red Devils over the years. He was recently praised by Ten Hag as a multifunctional and really complete keeper. However, he had a dismal performance against Sevilla in the second leg of the Europa League quarter-final last night and was at fault for all three goals conceded. The first goal came from Harry Maguire being displaced in his own box after three Sevilla players converged on him, but De Gea could have avoided the pass. The Andalusian outfit made it 2-0 shortly after the break as Bade scored off his shoulder. De Gea miscalculated the flight of the ball as it looped over him. United never looked like finding a way back into the tie, and De Gea ended any slender hopes by gifting Sevilla with the third goal with a poor bit of handling. The Spaniard came a long way out of his box to clear Acuña's long ball, but had a poor first touch which allowed Yusuf Nsairi to score into an empty net. De Gea had probably one of the worst games in his career, but Ten Hag was supportive over him, highlighting that he has the most clean sheets in the Premier League. The Dutch tactician added that he is very capable goalkeeper. He told ManUnited.com, "He is the one with the most clean sheets in the Premier League, so that shows he is a very capable goalkeeper." The Spaniard has been the subject of a criticism from some fans and pundits after yesterday's showing. He has the opportunity to redeem himself when United face Brighton and Hove Albion in the FA Cup semi-final at the Wembley Stadium on Sunday. It should be another tricky encounter due to the Seagulls' good form, and the Red Devils have to play at their best to beat the South Coast side. The Seagulls should create chances on goal with their free-flowing attacking football, and De Gea must show better resolve between the sticks. United will have the services of Bruno Fernandes for the Wembley showdown. The Portuguese missed the second leg in Sevilla with a European suspension. Anthony Martial may now have played his last ever game for Manchester United. Anthony Martial was substituted for Manchester United after just 52 minutes in the defeat to Sevilla with another injury. Since making his comeback as a substitute against Everton, Anthony Martial lasted just 3 more games. With the Red Devils trailing to Sevilla, it was no surprise to see the Frenchman hobble off. His body can't hold up, and nor he possessed the mental toughness to play through the pain. Getting injured in Sevilla is nothing new for Martial. He spent half of his loan spell here in the treatment room too. It was 1 year ago this week that Paul Pogba limped off in Manchester United's defeat to Liverpool. That was the end of his Manchester United career. It's highly possible we do not see Anthony Martial again this season. Each injury this season has taken him several weeks to recover from. Manchester United's season has only a few weeks left to run. Anthony Martial is running out of time to convince his manager to keep him. Even as a backup to a new striker, Martial simply cannot be relied upon. His fitness record is awful, failing to complete 90 minutes since 2021. When he was on the pitch last night, he was totally ineffective. United spent £58 million to sign Martial with add-ons, The Athletic reported, and he has proven too unreliable to be of use for Erik Ten Hag. The Mail reported Anthony Martial was on the list of players Erik Ten Hag intends to sell this summer. His recent return from injury provided what could have been one last run to try and change his mind. There is surely no chance now. If his latest injury keeps him out to the end of the season, there is a strong chance this is the last we have seen of Anthony Martial in a Manchester United shirt. If the final image is of him disconsolately hobbling off, it would be fitting. The only trouble will be trying to find a buyer. Burnley to sell on loan Manchester United striker Wout Weghorst next summer. Championship outfit Burnley are set to sell Wout Weghorst, who is on loan at Manchester United in the upcoming transfer window, according to Football Insider. The Holland international does not feature in Vincent Kompany's long-term plans at the Clarets at the start of the season. The Belgian took charge of the Turf Moor side and has sealed automatic promotion to the Premier League. At Burnley, the former Manchester City star has played some attractive, attack-minded football, and the former Wolfsburg striker does not fit the ex-defender's style of play. In January, United signed Weghorst on loan to provide cover in the number 9 position. Anthony Martial has been injured for most of the season. As a result, the 30-year-old has been handed a lot of opportunities in recent months by Erik Ten Hag. The Dutch manager has used the striker as one of the players pressing the opposition from the front. To that end, the forward has arduously done his job. On some occasions, the gaffer has also played him in the number 10 position, but while the former Wolfsburg star's work rate and effort cannot be faulted, he has left a lot to be desired in the final third of the pitch for the Red Devils. In the current campaign, Weghorst has made 23 appearances in all competitions for the Old Trafford side, scoring 2 goals and providing 2 assists. Last season, the striker did not pull up any trees with Burnley either in the Premier League. United are not interested in acquiring the 30-year-old's services once again. However, former club Besiktas are looking to take the forward back to Turkey on a permanent basis. All fans could have asked from Weghorst was to give his all at the Old Trafford side, which the 30-year-old has done. However, the Holland international is not up to the Red Devils' standards to start week in, week out. That has shown time and again this season, and he was very docile in our 3-0 UEFA Europa League loss against Sevilla on Thursday. Manchester United block inclusion of Alejandro Garnacho in Argentina under-20 World Cup squad. Manchester United have blocked the inclusion of Alejandro Garnacho in the Argentina squad for the Under-20 World Cup, according to TYC Sport. The Red Devils have rejected the proposition of letting the 18-year-old leave to represent his national team's youth side. It's understandable, considering the tournament is set to commence on 20 May, when the Old Trafford side season will still be ongoing. There will still be a few Premier League games left to be played by the end of next month. United will potentially also be involved in the FA Cup competition. Therefore, the Under-20 World Cup, which is set to be held in Argentina, will seemingly come at the wrong time for Garnacho to take part in it. The 18-year-old has missed the last few games for the Red Devils with injuries. As a whole, the Old Trafford side's squad has seen multiple fitness issues arise in the last few weeks. In the current campaign, the Argentine youngster has broken onto the scene under Erik Tanhaag. After a slow start to the campaign, the forward has slowly become a key player in the Dutch manager's plan. Garnacho has made a considerable impact when called upon by the former Ajax head coach. The 18-year-old has mostly played as a backup on the left wing for Marcus Rashford, who himself has been in imperial form. However, in the limited game time the Argentine has been provided, he has managed to make an impact, and with Anthony Martial's fitness issues this season, squad depth is going to be key in the coming weeks. Thus, United are wise not to let Garnacho leave during the business end of the campaign. The 18-year-old is still young and has the potential to be Argentina's senior squad's next big superstar. Manchester United pushing for a Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Alexis McAllister amidst Arsenal interest. Manchester United are pushing for the signing of a Brighton and Hove Albion star Alexis McAllister amidst interest from Arsenal, according to journalist Cesar Luis Merlo on Twitter. The Red Devils are eyeing the Argentina international's signature. However, Premier League rivals Liverpool also have the midfielder on their radar. As for the Gunners, while they are looking to acquire the 24-year-old's services, Mikel Arteta's team are behind the Old Trafford side and Jurgen Klopp's team in the race for the World Cup winner. The North London side signed Jorginho to bolster their midfield in January. McAllister signed for the Seagulls in the winter window of 2019. Subsequently, the midfielder slowly developed under former Chelsea manager Graham Potter at the East Sussex-based club. However, under Roberto De Zerbi, the Argentine has taken his game to the next level. In the current campaign, the 24-year-old has made 30 appearances in all competitions for the Amex Stadium side, scoring 10 goals and providing 2 assists. McAllister also shone for Argentina and Qatar. The 24-year-old was a key player for Lionel Scaloni's team as they beat France in the final to lift the prestigious Golden Trophy in the Middle East. United added Casemiro and Christian Eriksen to their engine room last summer. The Denmark international has become pivotal to Erik Tanhaag's plan at the Old Trafford side. In his absence, the Red Devils' midfield did not look its best. Marcel Sabitzer's arrival on loan in January helped a bit. However, the Austrian is set to return to Bayern München at the end of the season. Therefore, we could evidently do with more quality in the middle of the park. McAllister has proven to be a fine box-to-box midfielder over the last few months, but will United be successful in their pursuit of the 24-year-old? Only time will tell. Man United more determined to sign Victor Osimhen ahead of Chelsea. Manchester United are more determined to sign Napoli striker Victor Osimhen ahead of Chelsea, Gazzetta dello Sport claim. The Red Devils currently have Anthony Martial and Wout Weghorst as their specialist strikers, but the duo have netted just 9 goals during the campaign. Erik Tanhaag will want a clear upgrade up front in the summer, and Gazzetta dello Sport claim that United are more determined to prize Osimhen away from Napoli. Premier League rivals Chelsea are also keen on the striker, but United seem to hold the advantage as the Blues are unlikely to be playing European football next term. United will still need to break the British transfer record to sign the 24-year-old. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis may not sell the striker for less than 150 million euros. The Nigeria international has been in sparkling form for Napoli this term. He has netted 26 goals and provided another 5 assists from just 31 appearances. Osimhen is clearly enjoying the best phase of his playing career, and he recently acknowledged that he dreams of playing in the Premier League in future. Chelsea and United are the clubs looking to invest big on a new centre forward, but the latter should have an upper hand with the Champions League football. The Red Devils are currently 6 points ahead of 5th place Tottenham Hotspur in the league with a game in hand. They should finish in the top 4 with 8 games left. Osimhen has the physical attributes to succeed in the Premier League, but the big question is whether Ten Hag gives the green light for a summer deal. It has been widely reported that Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane is the main option for the manager, considering his proven Premier League record. Atalanta received letter of interest from Manchester United for striker Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United have submitted a letter of interest to Atalanta for Denmark international Rasmus Højlund, according to Danish outlet BT. The Serie A game have put in place this mechanism to inform them of any potential changes in the future of the striker. To that end, the Red Devils have registered their admiration for the 20-year-old. In the upcoming transfer window, the Old Trafford side will look to bolster their attack, with Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane at the top of their list. However, Højlund is also on the Manchester-based club radar, but United are expected to face immense competition in the pursuit of the Denmark international. Premier League rivals Arsenal and Chelsea, as well as the Spanish giants Barcelona and Real Madrid, have their eyes on the youngster. The 20-year-old signed for Atalanta in the summer of 2022. Since then, the striker has broken onto the scene in fine fashion for Atalanta as well as his national side. In the current campaign, Højlund has caught a lot of people's attention with his displays. The 20-year-old has made 28 appearances in all competitions for Atalanta, scoring 8 goals and providing 3 assists. United's forward line has seemingly lacked depth in the number 9 position for most of the season. Erik Tanhaag has had to rely on Wout Weghorst in the last few months, Due to Anthony Martial's injury issues, the Holland international has left a lot to be desired in front of goal for the Red Devils. However, the gaffer has had no choice but to play the 30-year-old due to the unreliability of the former Monaco star. Therefore, the Old Trafford side could do with a few additions up top next summer. While Højlund is not yet a finished article, he possesses a lot of potential. Thus, the 20-year-old has shown enough quality to be an important squad player at the Manchester-based club. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.